My name is Mariana Cook-Huen. I'm a 40-year-old family medicine obstetrician. That means that I get to take care of women, men, and children of all ages, and also focus on women's health and pregnancy care. I've been on Guam practicing medicine since residency since 2016, so about 7 years now, coming on 8.
My name is Christiana Santos Whitman. I am 41 years old, and currently I work as a project director with Guam Focus on Life, which is a suicide prevention program at Guam Behavioral Health and Wellness Center.
My name is Dr. Alexandra Leon Guerrero. I am a general surgeon with a specialty training in minimally invasive surgery and advanced laparoscopic surgery. I have been a doctor for a long time, it seems, but I've been in practice as a full-fledged surgeon for 4 years.
I just always envisioned myself in some form of helping field, and I gravitated toward things like psychology and human services and sort of the, I guess, looking at social services in general. Counseling really spoke to me as I was working and I was in grad school. So just that ability to kind of create spaces and relationships with individuals and promote change within them.
My father, the late Anthony Leon Guerrero, he always used to encourage me to try to discover my passions. He would say, as long as you're doing what you're passionate about, everything else should just fall into place. When I was in high school and college, he became sick, and that's when I really got firsthand exposure to the medical field.
My mom was a nurse, still is a nurse, and she was my first exposure to the medical field. But it was really the summer in college when I did an internship at Mariana's Physicians Group, where I'm currently employed. And I worked with a now retired internist named Dr. Ellen Bez. And I really learned the firsthand exposure of what health disparities look like for the people of Guam. I also was able to be with her with patients and see how trusted and compassionate a doctor could be and what a significant role they could play in people's lives.
I always tell myself to stay grounded. Even when I'm driving and I'm feeling like stressed out or anxious, I just remind myself, like, stay grounded. And so it has a very physical meaning for me, like kind of just, check in with myself physically, but also like mentally and emotionally, like don't let yourself lose sight of what like the bigger goal is, and remember where you came from, or remember where I came from and how I started, and who really impacts me and who I'm doing all this for.
There's a Henry David Thoreau quote that says, "Go confidently in the directions of your dreams. Just keep swimming," because it is a struggle some days to practice medicine on Guam with the limited healthcare resources that we have.
Trust your gut. I am a gastrointestinal surgeon.
When I feel like dancing and having a good vibe, I go to Lizzo, Good as Hell. That's always a good one. There's one by Andy Grammer called Good to Be Alive. And when I'm feeling kind of more a local vibe, kind of islandy, I Can See Clearly Now by Jimmy Cliff.
I do have my operating room playlist. It's really just a compilation of eclectic songs, some top 40, some island, some hip hop, some dance music. It's usually something upbeat to keep me focused when I'm operating.
There's a lot of songs that make me feel really good, and I don't know if it's because it's Mes Chamorro, but I've been gravitating toward a lot of like local Chamorro music, and I have the Mariana's Homegrown, the CD. My car is not that new, so it's the CD in my car right now, and so Inner Voices always gets me.
I often refer to being a woman, or in my profession too, as being an acrobat. We have to balance, we have to juggle, we have to walk a tightrope sometimes, we have to awe people, we have to amaze. We're always constantly being pulled in different directions, and we kind of always have to be on our game and have this kind of just presence of being with it. People will always say, how are you doing this all? And there are days when I don't know how I'm doing it all. We lead with confidence, we lead with compassion, profession, but we also have to be very respectful and professional and humble in order to kind of make our way through. And it's really when we thrive is when we have other women in our corner, strong women who lift us up and cheer us on, and that's when the sky's the limit and we can accomplish anything.
For me, in my career, being a woman has been to allow myself to take up space, to basically know that I'm a skilled surgeon, I'm smart, I'm capable, I'm worthy to be in that role. And I know, if, in the words of Taylor Swift, if I were a man, I'd be the man.
I always think of the word maternal, and not in the sense of like being a mother, like a biological or a physical mother, but just having those qualities of like care and support and nurturing, and also that idea that you're kind of raising people up, and like, so it's raising up, those who are before you or beside you, or, giving people that sense of like empowerment. That's really what I think of when I'm thinking of what it is to be a woman.